Barry Hawkins leads Neil Robertson 1-0. Second match of the day here on Table 1 in Group 4 of Bet Victor Championship League. Hawkins lost to Kyron Wilson 3-1 first up. Table 2, John Higgins beat Jimmy Robertson 3-2. Ricky Walden and Zhao Guodong are in their opening frame. We have 3 players, of course, into the winners group so far. Stuart Bingham, Chris Wakelin and Mark Selby. 4 more places to be decided, 2 of them this week, and then again when we return in a few weeks' time. Because the winners group will follow in early March to decide our champion.
That's a really good break off from Barry Hawkins. Cue ball tight to the bolt cushion. Neil certainly doesn't have an easy safety shot here. That red near the right side cushion would be easy to cannon into with the cue ball if he catches this red too thick.
A lot of respect between these two. 17-11 on the all-time head-to-heads to Robertson between them. Some big meetings along the way, including, of course, the recent one at the Masters. Well, Robertson actually had 2 centuries, but still defeated. Always a chance of pushing a red towards that left corner. It's definitely cuttable. Neil has only just had a look at it actually. He's coming around just to see the severity of the cutback. It doesn't look too bad to me. Worth a try. Barry cut this in. It's a very fine cut. Barry found there and well played. Immediately comes down for a choice of those 2 reds by the black spot to bring the black into play, and he couldn't have played that better.
4.
From nowhere, he's right in amongst them again.
Five.
Now, as it were, screwing into the pack of reds to develop a few. He'll expect to have a choice of reds to this right corner.
Classic Hawkins this. He's got beat first match.
20.
There's a few people who would already be sort of down in the dumps, but he just gets on with it, doesn't he? That's what he does. He just gets on with it. Great pro. Great sort of stalwart of the tour, well liked by everybody, and a terrific player as well. That's the bottom line. Good to see him back in the top 16.
Maybe a little straight on the black, but there is a red to the right of the pink he could screw back for, plus the one that's near the left centre. Just needs to slow down a little. That's not ideal. Pot should be okay, but Keeble will be cannoning other balls here.
Well, now it's looking like a good chance Reds bitingly spread, you've got to say. Robertson, of course, he missed that long blue in the opening frame. Decided to take it on, having just overrun position for a bulk colour. Not a bother here.
42.
Oh, Barry's under hit that by, well, let's just say the keyboard needed to run through at least another foot there. The red into this left corner. So he's going to have to play quite a complex positional shot here for the black. That could go wrong.
43.
And a little short of pace, so again he's going to have to play a cannon into reds.
Yeah, not ideal, because obviously, you know, it could go wrong. It could finish awkward. Well, he's okay. So 50 in front. Still looking good for a 2-0 lead. And Neil Robertson, he was all sweetness and light before it started, wasn't he? All happy to be there and laughing and joking. Suddenly looking a bit stony-faced.
51.
Well, it has to be said, Barry Hawkins produced nothing like this form in his first match with Kyron Wilson. That's one thing. On the other side of the coin, I suppose you could say Neil Robertson hasn't done that much wrong, really. Hasn't got any sort of a foothold in this match yet. The missed blue to the corner was probably made more difficult because he was so close to the yellow ball when queuing at it, so that never helps.
54. 55. 62.
Of course, there is a high break prize in each group. Not every player knows that, but there's £500, and
63.
could make a 137 here if he took Blash to the Reds. That would be a pretty useful target. Of course, Kyron Wilson had a 147 in the previous group yesterday. Don Higgins had a 132. Total clearance to beat Jimmy Robertson in their decider, 3-2.
70.
Certainly won the frame anyway, so Robertson with it all to do here.
70. Barry Hawkins 70.
That'll do. 79. He wanted a century, obviously, and I think he maybe was aware of the high break sort of scenario. But anyway, he's won the frame. Barry Hawkins firmly on top here, leading Neil Robertson 2-0.